Yo, what up? How you guys doing out there today? This your boy Roto Beast, and I'm here to present you my NBA picks for Monday, March 19th. If you're new to this channel, please make sure to click the subscribe button below. This way you can watch all of our NBA, MLB, and NFL videos. And if you want to play the actual lineups that we're playing every single night, visit our website at www.rotobeast.net. So, we got a solid 8-game slate on this Monday. Before we jump into it, though, hey, let's just get to some business first. First off, last night, St. Patrick's Day is going to be a day for the money team to absolutely remember. We took down all tournaments on Fanduel, single entry tournaments, everything. The money team won 35K last night combined. If you don't believe me, check out our results on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at RotoBeast. Yes, the money team cleared 35K last night. Hey, it's not too late for you to join in on this NBA fun. We got a really good deal right now going on. $60. That's all it is. $60 for the rest of NBA regular season plus playoffs. $60 to join the money team. Start winning with us. If you already joined with us, like I told you guys months ago, you would have been part of that 35K that we won last night. Stop missing out. Join the damn money team. Let's get this money. All right, so let's jump into this slate real quick before we do, though. If you haven't already, please make sure to click that like button below. It really, really helps me out when you guys drop a like on this video, and I really, really appreciate it. So, yeah, hey, fresh off a monster win, feeling really, really good. Tonight's looking really good for Sunday. Looking like back-to-back days of absolutely crushing. Yeah, man, hey, everything's well right now. So let's just jump into this slate. We got 8 games. 5 games we actually have Vegas lines on. Three we don't. We're waiting on tons of injury news pretty much every single day for the rest of the NBA season. We're gonna be waiting on tons of injury news. So you might as well get used to it now if you haven't already. So let's talk about some of the games that we do know about. We got Bucks at Cavs. This game has a 223 implied total. Cleveland's favored by 2.5. Then you got Hornets going into Philadelphia to face the 76ers. This game has a 223 implied total. Philadelphia is favored by 8. Then you got Grizzlies at Nets. This game has a 211.5 implied total. Brooklyn is favored by 5. Then you got Warriors at San Antonio facing Spurs. This game has a 206 implied total. San Antonio is favored by 6.5. You got Pistons going into Sacramento to face the Kings. This game has a 203.5 implied total. Pistons are favored by 2.5. And then we also got Lakers going into Indiana to face the Pacers. You got Nuggets going into Miami to face the Heat, and then we got Bulls going into New York to face the Knicks. So yeah, let's just jump into these picks, get it going. Start at point guard as always. One of my favorite point guards on the slate is going to be Eric Bledsoe going against Cleveland. We know Cleveland plays zero defense. This is a great spot for Eric Bledsoe. It's a very fair price. On the season, he's been fairly consistent, averaging 34 fantasy points on the season. You need 40 for him to hit value. So I think Eric Bledsoe is a solid play. Then you got Kemba Walker going into Philadelphia to face the 76ers. For me, this is more of a GPP play just because Walker's been very up and down. He just busted in this matchup a couple games ago at home, and usually he plays better at home. So I definitely think he's going to be low owned. So I definitely think solid GPP play. He definitely has 50-point upside, but I don't think he's really a cash game play. Next, you got Lonzo Ball. I mean, this dude, he fills up the stat sheet. He scores 5 points, and he still gets you 40 fantasy points just because he does a little bit of everything, plays really good defense, has a chance for a triple-double any night, very up-tempo game against the Pacers. I'm really liking Lonzo in this spot. For him to hit value, we're going to need about 37. He's averaging 34 on the season. Definitely liking Lonzo on this slate. Then you got Dragic going against Denver. Love targeting point guards against Denver. Denver struggle at guarding the point guard position, and Miami's at home. So I'm definitely feeling Dragic. I think he's a really good cash game play. Dragic, he's been playing very well. He's playing the minutes. For him to hit value, we're going to need about 32. He's averaging 30 on the season. So I definitely like Dragic. I think he's a solid cash game play. Lastly, I'm going to talk about Dinwiddie. Spencer Dinwiddie for the Nets. This guy, he's played right around 30 minutes every game. He's solid. For him to hit value, we're going to need about 32. He's averaging 29 on the season. So he's probably a little bit more of a GPP play for me. But, I mean, he's been very consistent. I mean, he's got you at least 24 fantasy points in like 10 straight games. So, I mean, I look for consistency. So I definitely think that he's a solid play. Next, we'll go to shooting guard. Oladipo going against the Lakers in this very, very, very up-tempo game. This game is going to be back and forth, up and down. I mean, he's in a great spot. The price tag is up. I mean, it's actually down a little bit. For a while, it was getting close to 10K. So, I mean, as far as I don't really like to pay 9,000 for Victor Oladipo, but I mean, he's shown us numerous times this season that I mean, he's worth that price tag. He's having a great season. 45 for him to hit value, averaging 42 on the season. Tyreke Evans going against Brooklyn. He came back. He didn't play for a long stretch. Came back the past 2 games, and he's played 32 and 37 minutes. Got you 47.5 and 40 fantasy points. Going against Brooklyn, this is a really good matchup for him. If he's going to play the minutes, I just think it's a very, very fair price tag, and I'm really liking Evans in their spot. Next, we got Chris Middleton going against Cleveland. This game is going to be high scoring. It's going to be back and forth. The guy's just been playing very well. He's really consistent. He's got you at least 30 fantasy points in 5 straight games. At this price tag, we're going to need about 37. He's averaging 34 on the season. Like I said, love the matchup. I think it's a very fair price. Definitely think that Middleton's in play. Next, we got Caldwell Pope for the Lakers. Like I said, up-tempo game. Going against Indiana, the guy's playing tons of minutes, which what we really, really gotta like. Very fair price tag. 38. So look at check these minutes out. 43, 40, 38, 39, 37, 36, 32, 38. The guy's just on the floor a ton, and he's had a couple of down games. Don't get me wrong, so it's kind of dropped the price tag a little bit, but I think this is a great buy low spot for him. I'm really feeling Caldwell Pope. Lastly, at shooting guard, I'm going to talk about Jordan Clarkson. I mean, this is going to be a high-scoring game, back and forth. The minutes are up and down. That's what I don't like about Clarkson. But one thing we know about him is when he gets in the game, I mean, he definitely, he performs, and he's very active. In the past 5 games, he had 1 dud against the Lakers. Besides that, he's got you at least 21 fantasy points. At a 4.5 price tag, we're going to need about 22. He's averaging 23 on the season. I definitely think Clarkson's a solid shooting guard on the lower end. This is going to be the big question for everybody. Are you going to pay for LeBron or are you going to pay for Antetokounmpo? A lot of people are naturally going to go for LeBron. They're going to say LeBron's the better player. He's going to give you a better floor. It's a 600 difference. I understand. But if you look at Antetokounmpo's history going against LeBron and the Cavs, this guy absolutely gets up for this game every time he plays for them. And he absolutely goes bonkers. So I think it's a little bit closer of a decision that people actually really, really are going to consider. Like I said, I think everybody's just going to, we're just going to go to LeBron. But, yeah, I mean, I like both of them. And for me, I'm not even going to say I'm going to go one way or the other because I really like them both. But yeah, like I said, that's going to be the big decision on this slate is which one are you going to go with. I think you're definitely going to have to pay up for one of them. It's just going to be, which one are you going to go with? So I do like both of them. Then we're going to go down a little bit. You got DeMarre Carroll going against Memphis. I mean, he's just playing well. For him to hit value, we need 31. He's averaging 27 on the season. The past 2 games, I mean, he's got you 33 and 40. I'm not chasing his game log, but he's just been consistent all season. And I think he gives you a very solid floor, solid play tomorrow in the mid-tier of small forwards. Then I'm going to go down a little bit on the cheaper end. We got Wilson Chandler going against Miami. The guy's playing a ton of minutes right now. Ton of minutes. What you really got to like, he has upside. At this price tag, we need 26 for him to hit value. He could definitely go off for 40 in this matchup. I could see it. I like it. I think he's a solid play. So I'm definitely looking at Wilson Chandler. But for me, he's a little bit more of a GPP. I will admit that. Nonetheless, then we got, so it's already announced that Batum is out. With Batum out, if Lamb is going to start, even if he doesn't start, he's going to play tons of it. Usually, when Batum is out, he's the biggest beneficiary. You could definitely look that up. So I like Lamb tomorrow. I think that he's going to be a solid play, very fair price tag. You need 24 for him to hit value. He's averaging 24 on the season. I would like him, like I said, a little bit more if he would start, but either way, he's going to play tons of minutes. If it's a close game, he's going to be in down the stretch. So definitely feeling some Jeremy Lamb. Lastly, at small forward, we got Rudy Gay going against the Warriors in an up-tempo game. I don't know what's going on with the Spurs. I mean, this guy, his minutes are up and down, up and down. But for the most part, he's going to play about 20 minutes. And, I mean, he has upside even in 20 minutes. The price tag, like I said, is very fair. You need 21 for him to hit value. He's averaging 22 on the season. Coming off a 34 fantasy point game against Minnesota in only 20 minutes. So, like I said, the upside is definitely there. Power forward, we're going to start with. I like Simmons, but his price is just so high. Aldridge could definitely have a good game. For me, he's more of a GPP play. Last time he faced the Warriors, though, he did go off for 54 fantasy points. So that's why I said, you have to consider him. At this price tag, you need 46 for him to hit value. He's averaging 38 on the season. But I'm really liking Draymond. With everybody out, Draymond's really been stepping it up. Got you 2 games where he pretty much almost got triple doubles in both games. I know that they were kind of weaker matchups. I understand that, but this is just what Draymond does. Plain simple. Last time he went against San Antonio, not that long ago, he actually got a triple double, 54 fantasy points. So like I said, I definitely could see him going right back and doing that again tomorrow. At this price tag, you need 42 for him to hit value, averaging 37 on the season. Definitely love me some Draymond. Blake Griffin going against Sacramento. You need 41 for him to hit value. Blake has been up and down, up and down. So me personally, I would rather find the 400 for Draymond. But Blake's probably going to be low owned, solid matchup. I definitely think that you can look at him. Definitely has 50 fantasy point upside. Randall. I love Randall in this spot. Very fair price tag. I don't understand why his price tag is so low. Just because, based off what he's doing, he's absolutely killing right now. Going against the Pacers in a very up-tempo game. This is his kind of game. He's going to go off, and I'm really feeling Randall. Next, we're going to talk about Thaddeus Young. He's just too cheap. He's going to be banging on the opposite end against Randall. I understand he's been up and down, but he has 40 fantasy point upside, especially in this matchup against the Lakers. You need 25 for him to hit value. He's averaging 27 on the season. Solid spot, fair price. Young, very good play. Lastly, a guy I'm going to look at, past 2 games, he's played 33, 42 minutes, got you 27 and 34 fantasy points. The price tag is up a little bit, but you need 24 for him to hit value. Like I said, 34, 27, 34. If he's getting the minutes, he's definitely going to put in some work. I'm a Jeff Green fan. I think he's a solid play tomorrow going against the Bucks. And also, too, is the Bucks aren't like a humongous team, so they can leave him out there and play him a little bit at center. He matches up good. Bucks may try to go small and put Giannis or Jabari Parker at center, and he can match up against those guys. So I definitely think this is a really good spot for him. We'll go to center. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what I'm going to do with center. Center is kind of ugly, to be honest with you. If Miles Turner is out, and Jefferson's going to start, I'm probably just going to go that route, lock him in for cheap, and move on. But, like I said, this is the position I'm kind of undecided on. You can look at a guy like Embiid, but I don't like him. Very high price tag going against Howard. You need 54 for him to hit value. He's averaging 44 on the season. A guy I am liking is Andre Drummond going against Sacramento. They have nobody that can guard this guy. Just be honest about it. The price tag's up on him as well. For him to hit value, we're going to need about 53. It's a big number. He's averaging 45 on the season, but I definitely think he's in a much better spot than Embiid. Jokic is a guy I really like, especially if Whiteside's still out, which I think he's going to be. The guy, he's been really picking it up. He's got you at least 51 fantasy points in 3 of the past 4. With the 6-8 fantasy point game going against Drummond. The guy's just playing very well. Definitely picking it up. I'm on the higher end. I think he's probably going to be my favorite center. You got Gasol in the middle tier going against Brooklyn. This is a spot where you're buying, mid-tier, very fair price tag. Love big men going against Brooklyn. So, This is a good spot for Gasol. For him to hit value, we need 42. He's averaging 38 on the season. Yeah, Gasol, love him. Dwight, I don't like him going against Embiid. One of them are going to get into foul trouble, so I'm gonna stay away from that situation. You can look at a guy like Paul Gasol. I know, but the price is down. You need 28 for him to hit value. He's averaging 28 on the season, coming off a really good game against Minnesota. For Gasol, it's just all about if he's going to get the minutes or not. I mean, he's been getting popped a lot. You know what popped is he's going to sit your ass down and not give you that much minutes just because he feels like it. That's the problem with Gasol. That's the problem with all the Spurs for the most part. Besides Aldridge, is they all pretty much, they can get their minutes taken away any single game, whether they're starting or not. I mean, that's just kind of how it goes. So it's kind of GPP play more, but I think Gasol is definitely in. Move on. That I skipped over, and you think that that they deserve some consideration, hit me with a comment below. We'll discuss why I skipped over them, or if it's a guy I talked about, I can go into a little more depth why I like them. But yeah, let's jump into this score real quick. So point guard, I'm liking Dragic, very fair price, going against Denver in a really good matchup. Then we're gonna have to then that shooting guard. I mean, be honest with you, I like Evans. Evans going against Brooklyn. He's been playing very well. Small forward. I mean, like I told you, I think you're gonna have to go for one of these guys. Tell you the truth, but we have to pick two. I'm liking Jeremy Lamb with Batum's already ruled out. Power forward. I mean, I'm telling you, I like Draymond and I like Randall. I mean, that's kind of where I'm at. Tell you the truth, I'm gonna try my best to get both of them in there. If you go with, like I said, let's see, what are they saying on Turner? Turner took part in practice Sundays, questionable for Monday with the Lakers. Exact level participation is unclear. He did some extra work, on court work, following boom booms, encouraging. Test out the ankle during shoot around. So we'll see. We'll see tomorrow after shoot around in the morning. See what they say. If he's out, like I said, then you just go with Jefferson. So this pick right here is all on Turner. If Turner's back, you don't play Jefferson. I'm telling you right now. But if Turner's out, Jefferson's a lock, and you just go ahead and you do something like this. You could definitely do something like this. Easy money. You could still even try to get a value play and get a LeBron in there. This is something that I'm really liking. So yeah, I mean, this is where I'm at. So I like this core. I definitely like it. But it has a lot to do with news tomorrow, a lot to do with injuries. So make sure and keep an eye out for that. Like I said, hit me with a comment if you want to discuss a little bit more in depth of a certain player or kind of what I'm looking at for the day. And yeah, I'll talk to you later. Let's win some money.